Victo! Hey, Victo! Where the hell are ya? Quit hiding and come out here, damn it! Your son is worried to death. He wants to make sure you're okay!
This is so humiliating. Please stop it.
Oh, quit being such a baby. Look, you're worried about your father, right? Well, I'm your big bro and I'm worried about you too, okay?
You're not my brother, weirdo, so stop saying that!
Well, well. Excellent work, you two. I'm truly impressed. Victo is safe as well, so there's no need to worry. Congratulations on completing your test, Kitty.
Test? What test?
Show me your ass.
Now, there's no reason to make that face. This isn't what I wanted either, to tell you the truth. That said, the Master absolutely insisted I put you to the test through a trial by fire, and the Master always gets what she wants.
Well, now you know the whole truth.
I realize this must be upsetting, but my beloved school uniforms were taken hostage, so trust me, no one's more upset than I am!
Are there any normal people in the Kronos organization?
Now then, down to the business at hand. So, Kitty, you and your father have come a long way to be here. You hope to find out more about Victo's past, but that's not all you seek, is it? You want to acquire the record of Victo's work at Kronos.
That's right.
His records are indeed here at Kronos HQ, but you may find them difficult to understand. Everything is written in strange characters that may or may not be some sort of code. Kronos' technology division has been doing the best we can to analyze his cryptic files, but we've yet to uncover a way to decipher it. Since he was rarely present at headquarters, Victo was a man of mystery, and even now, he still is. In truth, we weren't even aware that Victo had fathered a son. So, unfortunately at this time, all I can tell you is that we don't know anything concrete about his past. My apologies.
Looks like this is gonna be a lot more complicated than I thought.
At any rate, he's working with the tech people now. They're hoping he can decipher the code. They've been going at it for quite a while.
Seriously? He truly is desperate. Not that I blame him. He wants his time and memories back.
Oh, hey, Kitty. Glad you're safe. I missed you. The tech division is nothing but babes. Would you care to join us?
Well, well, who's this?
This is my pure-hearted son, dear Stiller.
Stiller, my name is Wendy, you jerk. You still don't remember me after all this time?
Sorry about that. I'll write it down. Hey, cutie, what's your name?
Oh, my name is Lanner. I was still just a little girl 12 years ago. Truth is, you probably don't remember me.
How could I forget a beauty like you? It's so gorgeous.
Gosh, Victo, you're embarrassing me.
How about you, Blondie? What's your name?
You don't remember? I'm Isabella. Hey, so Victo, is the promise you made that night 12 years ago still in effect, or is that off the table now?
Huh? What promise?
You're not really going to make me say it, are you? You're so mean, Victo.
You disgusting old ledger! Just shut up and die!
Hey, relax. I'm trying to work here. What's wrong? Are you jealous? You mopey boy, you. I should call you MB for short.
Fine then! I'll crack the code myself! It's no use. I can't see any logic or find any pattern in it. But still, I can't entrust this to Victo. I'll have to figure it out. Mr. Snake, do you mind if I ask you a question about horror logs?
Go right ahead.
A few days back, we were in a town called C'est la Vie. We came across the beast that took Victo's time. It was the biggest one I've ever seen, and white all over. It could even speak. It was nothing like the other horror logs we've encountered on our journey. To your knowledge, have other Kronos rulers dealt with horror logs like that?
Let's see here. All white. I'm sorry, Kitty, but I haven't heard any accounts that match your description. Except,
Except?
I have heard a few stories about horror logs that were capable of speaking. I'm certain you're well aware that the principal diet of horror logs is human time. They act instinctively and have no will of their own to speak of. Although, it seems that with every bit of time they consume, they also take in a proportionate amount of memories. This eventually leads to the development of consciousness. Of course, 1,000 years worth of time makes a horror log animal-like. At that stage, the sprouting of simple emotions and the emergence of learning abilities have occasionally been observed. And once they've consumed 5,000 years worth of time, it is said that they can understand human language and in some cases attempt to speak it as well. And that's about all I know. It's what I've seen in written accounts and heard directly from our master. In all my 20 years, I have never encountered a horror log that could talk.
I understand.
Kitty, I'm curious to know, do you believe that if you defeat the horror log that consumed Victo's time, you can regain the time he's lost? Thought so. It could be possible. We don't know yet, but the data on this subject is very promising. For instance, say you manage to defeat a horror log that just fed. The research points to a high probability that the time it's eaten can be reclaimed. But if too much time passes after it has been consumed, recovery is no longer possible, and the lost time will be gone forever.
Tell me, Snake, how much time are we talking about? How much time until the point of no return?
After many years of experimentation, we have arrived at a time limit, but I must warn you, Kitty, it's not a hopeful number. You have 60 seconds.
A person's time can only be reclaimed if the horror log is defeated within 60 seconds after consumption. Doesn't that mean it's hopeless? Wait, that's Victo's room. Victo, I'm coming in. Victo.
Oh, Kitty, it's you. I'm glad you're still up. Good timing. It's finally making some sense.
Victo, did you crack the code?
Thing is, these symbols were my own doing. Check it out. Each character represents 3 letters of the alphabet.
So, if that's true, then what's the meaning?
Well, these are all girls' names. Here, look. I wrote down the names of all the girls I met that year in order, and then I assigned one character to every 3 letters.
Wait a sec. So that's why you were asking those girls their names. You knew them from before. You were trying to decipher your memories from 12 years ago.
That's right. See, I wasn't just screwing around like I normally do. I was gathering valuable information. The good news is I figured out the code. The bad news is the info is useless. It's not about the work I did here, it's just a bunch of stuff about girls.
Come on!
But, look, right here, July 21st, 02. There's a pretty detailed record here.
July 21st. That's 6 days before.
Which means this is a record of the last Kronos mission I ever carried out.
Great. Then there must be some other useful clues here too. Like a description of the location and mission details, or information on the white horror log.
Yeah, I did find something pretty interesting.
Flight info for the plane you boarded the day of the mission. Look, the flight number is right here. The destination is listed too. Looks like you flew to... Kuljur?
It's my hometown.
Darling, do you have a second? Darling?
What exactly is it you want, Victo?
I just came to say goodbye. I found some useful information about my past, and I need to go to Kuljur.
Fine. Well, I wish you the best.
Snake told me something about this unique in my chest. He said that with it, the battle against the Horologs could end very quickly. I know that makes me important, but I need a month, and after that, if I failed to reclaim my time from the Horolog, I will return Unique to you, I swear.
A commendable attitude, Victo. Don't worry. Even if Unique is returned to Kronos, it would only increase my own fighting capability. It wouldn't have much of an impact, not in the strategic sense. Since the new Oath of Time model came into use, our agents have been returning home alive and unharmed at a vastly increased rate. There's still room for more research, but from a tactical standpoint, our tech is more than sufficient, so don't feel too bad.
I'll try. Thanks a lot. There is one thing I'd like you to confirm for me, though. It's about Mina. Is she really my wife? Something's always felt off. Here's the thing that doesn't make sense. If she's my wife, wouldn't she be pushing me really hard to get my time back? But she's not done that at all.
Let's build a new future together, Victo!
Since you ask, I had DNA tests done on both Mina and Kiri. The tests were conducted in secret. Have a look. The two of them are not blood relatives.
I see. I guess that means she's not my wife after all.
We don't know that yet.
Huh?
Mina's genes aren't like those of regular people. Descendants of Kronos, the god of time, experience a change in their DNA when they turn 18 years old. Also, they cease to age, and their blood takes on the ability to purify Horologs. In that sense, they become something completely inhuman. Now I hope you understand why she wasn't affected by the Horolog's bite.
Wait a sec. If we want to know if he's Mina's son, then we have to wait till he's 18 to test him and find out? Which means right now we don't know if she's my wife or the mother of my child. I came to Kronos for answers, not more questions. I have enough uncertainty in my life.
Years back, when you and Mina were still an inseparable team, she was always talking about how she wanted to marry you one day and have your children. But even though she wanted a family more than anything else in the world, because of her duty, I could not give her my support. So, of course, I turned a deaf ear to her persistent pleas. After you went missing, I was sure her zeal would eventually fade, but I was wrong. It only grew stronger. And then, once she learned that you were still alive, I'll never forget the look on her face. It was the look of a woman who never believed that you were dead in the first place. She was waiting for you. I truly don't know whether or not Mina is your wife, Victo. That said, I know that her love for you is very real. I realized something then. There'd be no point in killing you, because even death wouldn't put a stop to the undying love she felt. So please, Victo, I want you to release Mina from the horrible curse that you are to her. She has a duty to fulfill as a descendant of Kronos. Human emotions only serve to cloud her judgment and weaken her resolve. That is one thing I cannot abide. And so, I don't care how you choose to do it. Just release your grasp.
I'm afraid I can't promise you that. That was a really nice speech you just made. But I'm human too. If Mina isn't really my wife, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But if it turns out she is, as her husband, I have a duty to give her all the love I have.
I see.
can't move.
That's right. Sorry, but you're not going anywhere. You will do as I say and release the curse, Victo. Because if you don't, I will ensure you experience despair more terrifying than death itself.
I should be outside the range of her control, but everything in the space around me is slowed down. Was she going easy on me last time? Sorry to disappoint you, but as long as Mina loves me, it's my duty to return that love. Nothing you can say will make me change my mind.
Tell me, what if Mina's the one who has a change of heart?
If that's what happens, I swear to you I won't try to chase her.
I always like men who catch on quickly. I expect the best from you, Victo.
Damn. She's a cunning woman.
I can't believe you're leaving so soon. That was an awfully short visit. It's just so sad. I was hoping to have a nice long chat with Victo about school uniforms.
Don't be sad. Be happy we found a lead for once. We can't sit around here and wait anymore. Right, darling?
Is she coming too?
Oh, well, of course. I got my sister's approval.
Anyway, I'm just glad my farewell gift arrived in time. If you don't mind me saying, these new outfits look much better than the old ones. They were quite dated, not to mention tacky. And that's not all you get. Here's some money and some supplies for the journey. Also, some powered-up cards courtesy of the tech crew. Plus this, my top recommended high school girls uniform! What I'm saying is that you are now official members of the Kronos organization. Also, per Master's orders, I hereby name Victo the 7th Guardian. His title shall be Ace Ruler. I hereby name Kitty the 3rd Guardian. He will inherit the title of his predecessor who died in the line of duty, Splash Ruler.
Guardian?
Short for Divine Guardian Rulers, yes. Congratulations! You should both be proud. It's a title given to the top 12 members of Kronos, handpicked by the Master for their strength and use of tactics. Mina's a Guardian too. As is Blaze, who I believe you know. Divine Ruler Guardians are dispersed all throughout the world, each carrying out incredibly important missions. More than 70% of Horlog subjugation is carried out by the 12 Guardians. Some have even defeated more Horlogs than the Master herself. They are truly the best of the best. Well done, men. You are now officially a part of the Kronos team. Make sure you spare no effort in reclaiming Victo's lost time.
By the way, Mina, I need to return this to you. Forgive me.
I don't need one that you've had your filthy hands on. I got a brand new one already.
You would give her an old used one? Son, show a little respect to your mother, please.
That's right, I brought you into this world, and if I want to, I can take you out of it. Kids these days, they have
Keep it together.
respect for their elders.
Keep it together.
Nope.
Hey, let's just ignore him. That sound like a plan?
Sure does. We should focus on getting my time back. And then, once that's done, I'm all yours, dear.
But darling, suppose it turns out I'm not your real wife. What then? You care about Kitty because you're his father. You're kind to me because I'm your wife. You're a good man because you truly care about your family. You're like my sister. Familial duty is everything. But that's not the kind of love I need. I want you to love me from the bottom of your heart. Not because I'm your wife, but because you want to. Because you really care. I want you to love me for who I am, not what I am.
Mina, even if it turns out that you actually are Victo's wife, he will never truly love you from the bottom of his heart. You will surely realize that on this journey. We are the descendants of Kronos, We must never give our hearts to anyone. If you do, you'll be the one to get hurt in the end. Yes. Just like I was long ago.
Attention all passengers departing on the 2:30 direct flight to Closure. If you have not yet checked in for your flight, please do so as soon as possible.
The air is positively thick with awkwardness right now. Someone say something. Any other time, they'd act like a dumb, lovey couple and make up like it was nothing.
You see, sweetheart, there's no reason to be mad.
You're right, thank you, darling!
Someone do something, please. I don't care who it is at this point.
You douchebag! Were you just gonna leave me behind? Didn't I tell you I was gonna beat the crap out of that white horolog? Well, it's your lucky day, cause your big bro is a man of his word!
You gotta be kidding me. Why did he have to show up?
What in the heck do you think you're doing here, Blaze? No one invited you, so get lost!
Shut your face, you stupid little girl! And you must be Victo. Tell your woman to chill out! That was a mediocre catch. You're gonna have to do a lot better than that. Well then, let's get a move on. Kitty, grab your brother's luggage, will ya?
He's a real piece of work, but he might come in handy. Blaze, come on. All you packed were snacks? This isn't a school field trip.
Mind your own freaking business, little bro. Well, let's move.
You ready, darling?
Sure.